What's up, internet? For time capsule purposes, in the future, it's 2025. It's the launch day of the Nintendo Switch 2. This is going to be a very casual look at Target, and we're also going to go pick up my system because I didn't bother waiting until midnight. Mario Kart stuff everywhere. Or, well, by everywhere I mean in that one place. Alright, so this is the thing I was kind of wondering. I don't know if they would have put the stuff away. Oh, well, here you go. For anybody out there trying to scalp this shit, why don't you just go to your Target? Or, I guess for anybody looking to buy, just go to your Target. It's there. No big deal. They actually have them. Split fiction.
What size?
See, here's my thing, is I don't know exactly how I feel about game key cards in the long run. Probably not good, but my thought process right now is if it's something I'm going to play, like in the zeitgeist, like as it comes out, I'm down. You know, like if my launch plan was to play Yakuza 0, which it kind of was not outside the realm of possibility, that wouldn't bother me. But the way I collect games, I often buy something and then don't get to it right away. And just conceptually, even if I'm getting a really good deal on something, I don't see why I would store these games on my shelf that I might not get to for like another 8-10 years or whatever, if ever. And then all of a sudden I can't download them because the Switch 2 eShop is gone. So there's that. And then there's also this, where it's like you get the Nintendo Switch game and it comes with an upgrade pack. So it's just like, is that more? It's weird putting this as your like with your Switch 2 games, because it's not a Switch 2 game, really. I mean, it is, but it isn't at the same time. It is really cool that they did this. I don't have any interest in this game, but including it all in the cartridge, really cool. And the other thing I'm really excited about for collecting Switch 2 is the variety in spine arts. So you'll actually be able to see what you have in a collection from afar, instead of the, you know, red spine, white text that all the regular Switch games have, or at least 99.9% of them have. All right, well, there's the GameStop. It's 11 o'clock. Yesterday, they specifically said they'd be open at 11. They're obviously not, so that's unfortunate for me because I drove all the way over here for this, but I guess I'm going to have to go fuck off and figure something out to do for about an hour. Yeah. You're not going to get me. Oh!
I got you. I told you I got you.
So I don't really know where else to put this because I wasn't planning to do anything other than the Switch 2 pickup today. But seeing as this happened because GameStop lied about their hours, we went to Goodwill and got a game for my Xbox 360 collection, which contains now one game, DuckTales Remastered. Would I prefer it on the PS3? Probably, but I do enjoy playing on the Xbox 360. It's the game system of that generation that I played the most of, and I would like to try this one. Alright, let's make the most out of this situation. Gonna head into Walmart, see what their day one Switch setup looks like, if there is one, and burn some time so I can then eventually, in 30 minutes or so, go get my Switch at GameStop. Alright, kind of approaching from a weird angle, but let's see. Signage. Turn down the wrong aisle. Oh, we're just mixing them in right at the end, I guess. Looking at this now as I'm editing it, you really need to know what you're looking at as a consumer before you get to Walmart, because the way they have these displayed, you can't see what text it has at the bottom. You don't know if it's a game key card, a Switch game with a download, anything. So there's that. Perfect timing with the ad. And just like I saw at the Target, Switch 2s readily available. No need to buy from a scalper. They're just there. Right? The accessories. I realize now, I don't know what the Switch 2 cases are going for. I'm gonna have to actually see how big this thing is. I think it's significantly bigger than the Switch, but I haven't held it in hand yet. Yeah, it's gonna feel super bad to have to purchase for like full price a Switch 2 carrying case, because I was spoiled and I had the day one, Zelda Collector's Edition when I got the first Switch, which was super convenient because it came with the Sheikah Slate carrying case. Well, without fail, whenever I don't want to spend money on things is when I find all the things. We previously saw this on clearance at the other Walmart, Newington, for $20, and I passed up. And now here it is, $15. Damn. It's weird. I keep waffling on this figure everywhere I go, no matter what the price is. And honestly, I'm walking them back to the clearance aisle because I'm not even going to pick them up this time. I think it's just that Black Series, to me, in general, just feels so underwhelming that even characters that I like don't seem all that necessary to grab. So we're going to put them back. We're going to go get the Switch 2. And we're going to maybe see them for $10 eventually and make the same decision. All right, take two. On the line, of course. Predictable 1 hour later meme. Right before I get jumped in this parking lot. Switch 2 finally in possession. It only took an hour wait in line. It's weird how I don't understand how the pre-order process worked out for everybody, because when I pre-ordered at this GameStop, I was 12th in line, right? And yeah, so I had to get the AC going because it's hot. It's actually 87 degrees here in Connecticut, which means it's actually, well, hotter than it feels because of humidity. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, 12th in line when I pre-ordered it, and there was like no big, hubbub about it. Like, I strolled in 10 minutes before the doors opened. There was no big deal. Here, for the actual, I guess, day 2 meaning like not the midnight launch. I didn't wait in that crazy line. I strolled in at noon when they were supposed to be open at 11. I guess she got stuck in traffic. Who knows how long they were actually open. And there was like maybe 10 to 12 people in front of me. And when I was leaving, I meant to film this, but I failed to because I was trying to struggle with everything because they gave me a free can of Red Bull after I've already finished drinking a can of Monster. So I'm going to have to save that for a different day, I think. And there was like 30 people in line behind me, which I didn't really look at while I was waiting. I just played Catan on my phone. So it's like, how did you have so many pre-orders? Like, that seems like an astronomical amount of pre-orders to have at this location, because they only had 2 non-pre-ordered systems when I walked in the door this morning. So they must have sold a whole bunch of what they had allocated last night, I guess, for people that were waiting in line. But that's just kind of wild. But I'm not going to unbox it here. I am going to show it, I guess. Just to prove that I did get it. It'd be weird to have a whole Switch 2 pickup video without actually showing the Switch 2. Unfortunately, I don't have the issue. My GameStop's not dumb, like some apparently, that were stapling receipts to the systems and damaging... Well, just in general, like, people don't want to have you staple something to something they've purchased. That's weird, right? Like, that's just a weird thing to do. And apparently the way Nintendo has packaged these systems, the system screen is close to where they were stapling, so people were getting Switches with damaged screens. But we do got Mario Kart World also, because I didn't get the bundle pack. So it might be the only Switch 2 game I have in my collection for a while, just because I don't know what I'm going to do as far as game key cards. They haven't announced anything other than Donkey Kong Bonanza that I'm actually looking to get physically. Well, get in general, at least that we know is going to be physical. Like, I mean, I obviously want to get Kirby Air Riders, but I'm rambling at this point. The point of this video was to be a little bit of a time capsule for myself and probably a lot of people, hopefully, if they watch, of what it was like June 5th, casually waiting in line for an hour that didn't really seem like it should have been a thing, for the Switch 2. I was luckily able to pay for 90% of it with trade credit from Snickle Fritz games that I've had lying around. So this was practically free. I think I paid basically $50-something. They actually gave me $4 back for I don't know what reason, but I'm not going to argue. And yeah, like the video, subscribe if you're new. If you got a Switch 2 today, go have some fun. And I'll be seeing you. What do you got there?
What is it?
Can you show me? What do you got? Are you playing with Mario Kart toys while watching Mario Kart?
Doing like that do.
Yeah.
Look it.
He's throwing green shells. Did he get him? Oh, he got him. Good shot.
Look it. Look it. It has an X on it.
Oh, it's because I muted it so we can record the video without getting copyrighted. I'll explain that to you when you're older.